Who actually needs a 16-channel 4K NVR with 16 5MP dome cameras? If you're running a small business, a busy front yard, or just want eyes everywhere without the monthly cloud fee, this is the kind of system that promises every angle covered. But before you click buy, ask yourself, is this the right scale for your space, or will you end up with more cameras than you can practically manage? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Most 16-channel NVRs are aimed at pros with enterprise budgets, but this one lands in the affordable prosumer zone. 16 5MP domes give you crisp daytime coverage, and the 3 optical zoom on each dome lets you pull faces or plates from up to about 30 feet without losing detail. That's useful if you need to read a license plate or identify a visitor without installing a telephoto bullet on every corner. The 4K NVR itself is the brains. It records all 16 streams simultaneously at 8 megapixel Full HD, which is basically 4K for everyday use. You won't get true 4K from every camera at once, but the NVR can switch to a single 4K stream when you zoom in, so you still see the sharpest frame when you need it. Audio is built in, so you can listen in or even talk back through the mobile app. That's handy for greeting customers at a gate or telling a trespasser to leave. Motion alerts, snapshots, and email alerts are all baked in, so you won't miss important events while you're asleep or out. The wide dynamic range and 3D noise reduction help keep images usable when half the scene is in shadow and the other half is glaring storefronts with big windows or parking lots at dusk. USB backup means you can grab footage without a subscription, which is a relief if you'd rather own your data than rent it. Now, the catch. This system is PoE, so you'll need to run Ethernet cables to every dome. If your building isn't wired, you're looking at either a professional installer or a lot of drywall work. The domes are weatherproof, but they are not vandal-proof. If someone can reach them, they can spray paint the lens or yank the cable. The 3 optical zoom is useful, but it's not a replacement for a proper telephoto lens if you need to track people across a large yard. And while the NVR can handle 16 cameras, pushing all of them at max resolution will fill up drives quickly. Plan on a 4 TB drive at minimum if you want a week of continuous recording. Who should buy this? Small business owners who need eyes on multiple doors, aisles, and parking spots without paying per camera fees. Homeowners with large properties who want to cover every angle without relying on cloud storage. Hobbyists who like tinkering with IP cameras and don't mind running cables. If you're comfortable with networking basics and you've measured your cable runs, this system gives you pro-level coverage at a fraction of the cost. Who should skip it? Renters who can't run Ethernet cables or don't want to patch walls. People who only need 2 or 3 cameras and would be better served by a simpler 4 or 8-channel kit. If you're not comfortable configuring port forwarding or setting up DDNS, the setup friction might frustrate you. And if you need true 4K from every camera at once, look elsewhere. The NVR tops out at 8 megapixel Full HD across all channels, with 4K only available when you zoom into a single feed. In real-world use, the autofocus is quick to lock on when the camera moves, which matters if you're panning to follow someone. Low light behavior is decent for a dome. You'll see shapes and movement even if faces aren't crystal clear. Stabilization isn't a highlight, so if your building vibrates or the camera mount is loose, expect some shaky playback. The menu system is functional, but not the slickest. It's clear once you spend 10 minutes with it, but it won't win any design awards. Bottom line, if you need 16 eyes on a budget and you're ready to run the cables, this system delivers. It's not the fanciest, but it covers the basics without a subscription. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon.